It was a cold December evening in Washington, D.C. Jeff Bezos, wrapped in a sleek navy overcoat, stepped out of his private car and into the brisk winter air. The streetlights cast a dim glow over the city as he walked toward the steps of a discreet government building. Tonight, he wasn't here for business. Tonight, he was here to make history. Inside, a small group of officials and scientists awaited him in a high-security conference room. Maps, charts, and models of lunar colonies covered the walls. The room buzzed with quiet anticipation. Bezos took his seat at the head of the table, his fingers tapping rhythmically against the polished wood surface. "So, what's the verdict?" he asked, his voice steady but filled with urgency. A woman in a gray suit, Dr. Evelyn Carter, head of NASA's Lunar Development Program, cleared her throat. "Mr. Bezos, we've run every scenario possible. The risks are immense. The radiation exposure alone could prove catastrophic for long-term settlers. And then there's the funding." Bezos raised a hand, cutting her off. "I understand the risks, Dr. Carter, but I also understand the reward. Humanity was meant to be a spacefaring civilization. We have to take that step, and we have to take it now." A tense silence settled over the room. Then, another voice spoke up, a younger scientist, barely in his 30s. "There is one way, a radical solution." Bezos leaned forward, intrigued. "Go on." The young scientist took a deep breath before explaining. "A high-altitude lunar shield, constructed using asteroid-mined materials, could block the worst of the radiation. If we pair that with self-sustaining biodomes using regolith-based insulation, we could extend survival rates dramatically. It's risky, but it's possible." Bezos's eyes lit up. He had spent decades dreaming of this moment. "Then let's make it happen. I'll personally fund the construction of the first habitat. We break ground, no, we break moon, within the year." The room erupted into a mix of nervous murmurs and cautious optimism. Dr. Carter sighed, rubbing her temples. "You don't take no for an answer, do you?" Bezos smiled. "Not when the future is at stake." Months later, under a sky full of stars, the first module of the lunar colony was lowered onto the moon's surface. Bezos, watching from a mission control room, exhaled slowly. This was it, the moment he had been waiting for. As the monitors confirmed a successful landing, a quiet satisfaction settled over him. Humanity had taken its first step toward becoming a multiplanetary species, and he had been the one to lead the charge. As he stepped away from the screen, someone asked, "What now, Mr. Bezos?" He smiled, eyes fixed on the stars. "Now, we build a future that lasts." And that brings us to the end of this incredible story. If you enjoyed this journey into the future, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe for more inspiring stories, and stay tuned for the next adventure. Thanks for watching.